Hi, this is a short video showing you how to use the ice cream social cashiering program, or programs actually. There are actually two separate programs. One is used in John Wesley Hall, the other is used in the take-home ice cream ordering table just outside the music room. The program used in John Wesley Hall is called ICS, which of course is short for Ice Cream Social. The program used at the take-home station is called ICS-TH. I'll let you try to figure out what the TH stands for. As you can see, I have icons on my desktop, right here, for each of the two programs. First, I'll show you how to run the program ICS. And again, ICS is designed for use in John Wesley Hall. So to do that, I'll double-click on the ICS desktop icon. Now this little window has to do with what's called a log file. The program, both of these programs actually, the programs record every transaction onto a log file. And after every transaction, it records all of the total sales up to that point. What that log file allows the programs to do is, in case of an interruption, where a restart is required, then the program can read the log file, get the most recent transaction, all the sales counts recovered, and resume as if nothing had ever happened. And believe it or not, we've had people turn off the power at the power strips in John Wesley Hall, and others who've actually tripped over the wires and yanked the power cord out of the wall sockets. So the ability to recover has been invaluable to us. So to recover from the last known transaction, you would click on the Yes button here, but we want to start from the beginning, like at the very beginning of the ice cream social event. So we don't want to recover any information from previous occurrences. So we will say no. We'll click on the no button. Okay? And there is your user interface. As people come up to the cashier's table with their items, you simply click on the appropriate item buttons over here for each item that they're purchasing. And as you do that, a record of the items purchased is shown under the summary of this purchase right here. So we'll go through a little bit of an example just to show you. Here's a person, maybe a family, that bought 4 scoops of ice cream. So you click 1, 2, 3, 4 times. 2 pieces of pie, 1 piece of cake, and a brownie. And just for grins, we'll say also a cookie. So the total is $10.50. The running total is always kept in the right-hand corner. Whenever you stop clicking over here, the total shown over here is the amount due. So if you have trouble making change, some people just have difficulty doing that. I've added a little feature here that's very much like what many cash registers do. The amount paid, or sometimes called the amount tendered, you can put in here. So this is probably, you would probably take in a $20 bill at this point. This is in dollars, so just put in 20, and then just press the enter key, and the change due is shown in this change text box right here. It is that easy. You don't have to use that at all. As it says right up the top of the box, it's strictly optional. It's there for your convenience. If you happen to make a mistake while clicking on any items, you can undo the items purchased one by one by clicking the Undo Last Item button over here on the right side. So let's say he didn't really want the cookie, so we'll back off. And now the cookie's gone, the brownie's there, the new total is $10. Notice that it does not recalculate the change for you. You have to click on the Calculate Change button in order to make it recalculate. And there's the new change due out of the $20 bill. Okay. And when you've entered all the items for purchase, you, pretty obviously I think, click on this Complete This Purchase button, and that will get the display ready for the next person. The only time that that might not happen immediately is if a drink were being purchased. The drink table, which is over by the kitchen, doesn't handle cash. They rely on us selling drink cards. And so when people pay for a drink, which is right here, if there's one or more drinks sold during a purchase and you click to complete this purchase, you'll get a pop-up message saying to give the customer the appropriate number of drink cards. And we'll show you that in a minute. So we'll complete this purchase clicking on this button here. Now we're ready to go with the next customer. Next customer has a scoop of ice cream and a drink and a cupcake. Okay, there's a total, gives you a $5 bill. We'll put in 5 here, press the enter key, and the purchase is done. We give the person the change, $2.50. We complete this purchase, but the person did buy a drink, so you get this little pop-up message saying issue 1 drink card. You do that, click OK, and now you're ready for the next customer. And that's basically how it goes. Notice that as you enter orders, a running count of the total number sold of each item is shown down here at the bottom of the screen. Okay. It is small. It had to be small to get into this window. But if you have trouble reading it, but you'd still like to know what the numbers are, you can always click this Show Summary button down here, and it'll show you the same information in larger text. And when you're done, you click OK. That's basically it. You just continue this cycle. Click on items until the purchase is done. Take the money from the customer. Calculate change if you need to. Click complete this purchase and repeat the cycle on and on and on. When you're done for the day, you can click the Show Summary button. Get a piece of paper. Write down the numbers on that piece of paper and provide that piece of paper to your cashier supervisor, whoever that might be this year. The supervisor will collect all of these from all the different computer cashiers and also the cash registers, add them all up, and have that information available for the UMW president and treasurer. Another consideration is that the Antelope Valley Press is often present for these things, and before they leave, they often want to know our total sales, and this helps us provide that information. Okay. We'll get rid of that with the OK button. To completely exit the program, just click on the exit button in the lower right-hand corner. That will always ask you to be sure that you really want to exit. We'll say yes because we do. And it shows a summary whenever you exit. Click OK, and the program goes away. Okay. Next, I'll show you the ICS-TH, or Take Home program. That's used on the computer at the Take Home sales table. To start that program, I'll double-click on the ICS-TH desktop icon right here. So double-click. Okay, this program works very similarly to the other one. It also keeps a log file. It can recover. We don't want to recover information from previous events, so we'll say no. So we'll start with all numbers down here being 0 and the total sales being 0, just like it should be. Okay. One thing to notice here, over here is a virtual tape, kind of like an adding machine tape that shows all of the orders as they're entered until you click on each order to make it go away. That's so you can, well, that's pretty well titled Orders Waiting. When the order is delivered, you click on the order over here and it will go away. So this, if used properly, it will always show just the orders waiting, not old orders. Okay. That's controlled by this virtual tape on screen checkbox. If it's on, this will be used. If that checkbox is not on, this will not be used. This program also features the ability to print orders on a paper tape. And I have a little paper tape machine that you can connect via a USB port. And you'll see a little bit of that in action a little bit later. But the paper tape will be used if the checkbox over here is used. I'm going to turn it off because on this particular computer I don't have that printer attached. But the demo I'll show you later will be from when I used it on a computer that did have the printer attached. So for each person that walks up to the order table, we ask them for their first name, just like at Starbucks, and we'll say say Terry. And Terry's really hungry. He wants a pint of chocolate and a quart of peach and a pint of peppermint and a quart of strawberry and a pint of vanilla That's $17.50. He pays us $20. We give him $2.50 change. That order is done, so we say this purchase is done, and here is the order. It's waiting to be delivered. And we'll go on to the next customer. We'll say that's, oh, Joanne is right behind him, so we'll say Joanne. And I don't remember if her name is spelled with an E or not. She just wants a pint of vanilla, so we'll click on that, and we'll complete the order. This purchase done. And now there's Terry, order number 1 with his order, and Joanne, order number 2 with 1 pint of vanilla. And let's say by this time the people that pull the ice cream from the freezers and deliver to the customer, they have delivered Terry's order, so we can go up here and click on the order, and it will go away, and now Joanne's order is the only one waiting. Okay. And let's see, I'll look at my script here. I've talked about the orders waiting panel and the printed order on the little printer that we have available. And I talked about using the checkboxes to turn either one on or off. Other than those two features, this program is very similar to the ICS program used in John Wesley Hall. I hope you feel this is a reasonably useful program. That's all, folks.